convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action with Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack on first down, Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Burrow will throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Samaje P-Ryan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slam route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
57, Mike, 57.
Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Herbert taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down, Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Rob Gronkowski, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score. Bengals 30. Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Herbert now. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Herbert, quick pass out wide. A gain of 6 there on first.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They go play action with Burrow. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard. the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it, and now look.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
On third down, Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins.
27 yards. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Herbert on the move to his left. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing don't make
man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10,
Herbert.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, wide open, complete, and in for the Steelers touchdown.
For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield. And you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here comes Cohen. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Herbert.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Again, Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. And they go play action now. Burrow. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On first down, it's Mitchell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick that he will take. Down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Herbert off of play action.
And returns it right back to Samuel.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 3, Mike 3.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch.